Ayo, what's going on, peeps? It's your boy back at it again, and today I hope you guys are all enjoying the new mixtape. It's now out by the time I'm filming this. I'm here to talk about it. I really want to break down pretty much like all the songs, the overall theme of the entire thing, just for y'all to get some clarification, because I know there's probably some stuff that you probably don't know or aren't familiar with about, me, or I don't know, the storyline and such. There's some details in the tape that go back to as far as 2017 to as well as 2013, so strap in, folks. I'm not sure how long this one's gonna be. I'm definitely gonna have to trim it down a bit, but hopefully this will be a reasonable length for you guys, so I'm gonna make sure to go through all these fairly briefly. I want to start with Be Dumb Bro itself. What is Be Dumb Bro? It's kind of a catchphrase of mine that I kind of made up in like 2019 and such, and it was originally supposed to be some internet label I was gonna try and make that wasn't really a thing. It was kind of inspired by, just having an idea, kind of, stressing over it and wondering, oh gosh, people aren't gonna like this, people are not gonna be a fan of this at all. And then just kind of to tell myself to shut up and just be dumb bro. Do whatever you want, it makes you happy, and that should be your main goal, bro. You shouldn't make something you don't want to make, you should make it because you want it. And so yeah, that's kind of what being dumb bro. Even if it's the stupidest thing in the world, do it, because you never know where it could take you. It's just simple as that. So hopefully I got that out of the way. Okay, the opening track is called Session. This track was originally supposed to be called Interval, which is basically which is a space between two things, two like events and such, where it's pretty much me explaining where I've been since, beginnings to now with Be Dumb Bro. Pretty much everything that's been going down, all the questions you want, I'm pretty much answering them in this song for you. So yeah, I think it was definitely a very lyrically focused track, but it's also, a good, turn up track and such. Obviously, I definitely want to credit myself here as I actually made the instrumental for this. I am very proud of this very, high-paced, intense instrumental, just like bombarded in bass. It just makes the lyrics pop out even more, it was a lot of fun to make for sure. An obvious inspiration here is NF, he's one of my favorite rappers. I mean, the song is literally called Session, and he's made an album called Therapy Session, which is kind of almost like this song in a way. And something, you'll probably notice with this track is that there is another voice, which is basically, me pretty much talking to myself in a way, like me talking, my conscious and stuff, and asking myself, like, what's going on, and I'm trying to answer it and all that stuff. It's pretty much, like a therapy session. And by the end, I pretty much introduced the Be Dumb Bro, name, and that's pretty much where the entire thing starts. In the intro, there's a bit of a scribbling and paper being crunched up and such, which is pretty much me, throwing out ideas and such in a way, and just getting started on this track because screw it. Also, near the end, we get a transition into the next song, which is number 2, the Grocery List song. Now, if you're a long-time viewer of the beetlebat channel, you'll know what the Grocery List song is. But for those who don't, in 2013, me and Austin, who is a long-time, childhood friend of mine, we made a song, we uploaded to his channel, Legisauce, when he originally was actually doing YouTube, the old Grocery List song. It's almost like a nursery rhyme in a way, where it was written by Austin and his cousin Drew, and he pretty much brought up the idea to me while we were at my house one day, and we just screw it, let's just do the song, put it on YouTube, and it'll be there, I guess. And that's one of the only videos from his old channel that even exists, so you can still view it to this day. I play it on the screen, but I'm pretty sure if you show children in your videos, you'll get your comments disabled. But yeah, if you want to see it, it's going to be in the description. It's cute, it's wholesome. But yeah, basically what we did with this, we thought of a plan to eventually come back to this song years later and make it into a full-on banger, and that's exactly what we did. We eventually got Payton to do some production for us. I laid out a melody, my melody, I gave it to him, and he pretty much made it like a dark and spacey trap banger with some drill production on it, and made it absolutely pop. And I called up Austin, we started writing lyrics for the song, and let me say that this is probably the longest a song has taken to make, because we had different schedules, including the producer, so this song probably take 9 months to make. And this was actually originally supposed to be my comeback song. Instead of Innocent, it was supposed to be this song. But yeah, I'm glad that we eventually got it done, poured the song, put it together. There was a few, re-recordings and all that jazz, and we eventually got paid to finish finished mixing and mastering it, and the song was finally done. But yeah, this is a different track for me because there isn't really a hook. I mean, there's something I put at the end that's, I guess, kind of a hook, but it's mainly just us rapping just for a whole entire verse, and it's pretty much similar to the original. There wasn't really a hook, it was just us, you know, spitting. That's pretty much what the song is, you know. It's a good hype song as well, and I'm very proud of it. I think it turned out really well. I think Austin actually came through with some bars, and he sounded good on the track. Obviously, I had to help him out and stuff, you know, as a more experienced musician, but eventually I think we both matched our energy and such, and the track turned out pretty great. Track number 3, Ruckle Hero. So if you're a longtime beetlebat supporter, you'll probably know what Ruckle Hero is. In 2017, my friend Ruck, also known as Mark Alexander nowadays, as he's a big wrestler guy, you know, shout out to him, bro. He's doing his thing. I'm honestly so proud of him. Even if we haven't talked in a bit, we gotta catch up, man. This song, it's a weird one because it's not exactly my idea or was never supposed to be, but it was pretty much egged on. So the original Ruckle Hero was by Ruck, you know, he recorded it. It was him parodying some song. I'm not sure what it is anymore, but he pretty much recorded that and released it as like an acapella on his SoundCloud page, and it kind of just became a bit of a meme and stuff because I uploaded on my own channel just to give it somewhat of a platform, and people who just like go back, they'd see that and be like, bro, what is this? You should do this. You should make a music video for it. And there was just one guy in my comments that like would beg and beg and beg for a Ruckle Hero music video, despite me not even owning the song. Like, I didn't even record the song. And I don't think he exists anymore. I don't know where he went, but he probably forgot about me, honestly, but that's all right. So hopefully he'll notice the song now happened, and maybe he'll come back now because, gee, I might have to do a music video for that one too. But yeah, this song is a weird one because it's actually the first song that I ever produced. It's a self-produced song, drill-inspired instrumental with choir vocals, along with, you know, that sample and such. And I think it turned out pretty well. It's pretty silly, playful and such, because like you get this stupid sample and then like the lyrics are just about me showing people that I'm him, that I'm that guy. Like the first verse is about me, is me talking about how I'm on top of Flex Entertainment. I am that guy, obviously. And the second verse is me pretty much addressing some people in the community that are being a bit lazy and complaining too much, and just me kind of, you know, sticking it to them. Bro, if you want to be big and flex, you gotta work hard, just like my boy Kenny McGee, Lil Squeaky. Like, it's not that hard. You just gotta work for it. And the third verse is a bit controversial, I guess you could say. So it's pretty much me, you know, addressing a mystery man who I won't reveal the name of, but they probably know who they are. That's all I'll say. But yeah, I got pretty aggressive during that part, that's for sure, as the beat ramps up, the stomp. It's a silly song, but you know, I'm actually pretty proud of it. I don't care what anyone thinks. Number 4, Moneymaker. So this is a flexing song, who would have thought? And it's basically me, you know, once again, talking my crap, talking about how I'm on top, and I'm doing all these things, and I'm cool, and I'm also giving shout outs to my long time, you know, fans and such, and people around me in the community. It's pretty standard, you know, SoundCloud trap beat that Lil Squeaky gave me, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do something with this, and I eventually went on and I killed it. I think flow-wise on this track, I think I actually did pretty well. Like, I was really, you know, focused on this track. It was really easy to flow on, mainly because it's like a slower beat. I think I showed off my abilities on this track, you know? It's not the most interesting track in the world compared to all the others, but I think what's really interesting about this track is that at the beginning, I thought of an idea to get some woman to pretty much to do a bit of a line and such, which is, hey beetlebat, I heard that you're a moneymaker, and then just laugh after that. And so the funny thing about this is that I probably asked like 3 girls to do this. One of them was Leah, who was actually the person who said the quote at like some basketball game we were at. That was actually pretty much the inspiration behind the song, and I was like, ooh, talking about how I'm a moneymaker. Oh, she asked if I'm a moneymaker. I'm like, yeah, I get that paper. I'm gonna give her and I take her. And I pretty much just kept going from there, and I ended up just pretty much writing the song just like that. Thanks for the inspiration, Leah. But it sucks that you were too busy to actually do the actual thing. I also asked Mia if she wanted to do it. She says she didn't have the personality to do it. And then I just asked Emma, and she eventually, you know, decided to do it, and she killed it. Good stuff. Track 5, Flex on 'em, featuring Kenny McGee. So this is another flexing track. So what I'll say about flexing tracks is I'm kind of tired of doing them because I feel like they're just not as interesting to me. I feel like they've been so played played out and overdone. Like, oh, I gotta talk about how I'm getting all this money and getting all these women again. Like, bro, like I want to do something different. Come on, give me something, people. Which is ironic because, you know, the song's literally called Flex on 'em. I decided, you know, I'm gonna do something interesting with this track. Not only is this a song that I produced and stuff, I'm actually really proud of this beat. I think it sounds really hype. Everything from the synth pluck to the ride to the detuned organ that plays through and the pad and stuff, which gives it like a really nice melody and such. It was probably my favorite instrumental up until this point. It's just got such a cool atmosphere, bro. It's just, I ended up getting a rising star in Flex, Kenny McGee, who's already pretty much made himself into a main star at this point. He'd done a lot of work for the label already. I was like, bro, get on track. He did really well. I'm really proud of his verse, you know, and he matched, you know, my energy and all that stuff. But I think the elephant in the room with this track is that I did a beat switch on this, which is something I never did before this, and I thought it'd be a cool idea to, you know, spice things up, you know. If I'll make a generic song about flexing again, I'm gonna make it somewhat interesting. Flip the entire beat from this bright, you know, commanding song to this dark and menacing flexing song. So yeah, this was a very fun track to make, and I can see this one being a bit of a sleeper, you know, kind of like Patrol. I'm not sure if I'll make it a single. I think it's a very good track on its own. Number 6, Innocent. Do I need to talk about this track anymore, bro? I've already pretty much talked about it so much in like my other videos. It's a banger, bro. It's a classic. I'm glad you guys really enjoy this. I know there's people that don't entirely vibe with it because the instrumental's too loud and stuff. Bro, suck it up. You probably listen to Cemetery or some bull. Anyway, let's go on to the next track. Number 7, Blackout. This was a risk. I think it might have paid off. I don't know. It depends on what you guys overall think of this, but this is for a certain niche of people. Others that like chaotic music. This is for you, bro. This is Blackout. It's pretty much me trying to make a mosh pit song. It's like a trap metal song in a way, which I never thought I'd actually make. I just had this idea in my head, just like this, what song could I make other than Innocent that'd be like a mosh pit song that gets people hyped up, you know, and then eventually when the song drops, everyone goes absolutely wild. I also made the beat for this one. I made it as chaotic as possible and I think it paid off. One of my favorite parts is definitely where the instrumental just like goes out for a second and it's just me saying like, we want to black out, yeah, we want to black. I think when I eventually do like a show or something, I think that's gonna be a very hype moment, bro. So this was a risk. I'm not even sure if I really love this song, bro. Overall, bro, this was still so fun to make that I don't even care. That's just how this like whole project is, bro. Like songs aren't perfect or they're so silly and stupid. I had so much fun making these that it was pretty much, you know, the theme, bro. Like be dumb, do stupid stuff and go with it because you never know what it's gonna give you. Hope you guys did like this song. You know, if you didn't, I understand. Number 8, This Year is a song that's already been released. I'm not sure how much I've really talked about the song itself, but yeah, it's a song produced by Squeaky, tropical sounding trap beat, which a lot of people call like a Mario Kart beat or something. Like, bro, get off my. But yeah, this was a very playful song about me on the come up, you know, talking about how I'm going to make this year better than, you know, last year or so. And it's just kind of like a inspirational, motivational song for people that, you know, need it, you know. I dropped it on Holistic Therapy Day, and yeah, it's just a very playful song. I got Paid McKnight to feature on the song, who did his like Lil Yachty impression, I guess, and it was a verse that had to grow on me, but eventually when it grew on me, I was like, bro, I love this. So yeah, pretty fun song, but I will say the tone shift from Blackout to This Year is kind of crazy. I don't know how else I was supposed to transition, bro, because like, wow. Number 9, Sun Goes Down. Wait, wasn't the song made like a year ago? Yeah, this song was made in 2021 and I'm putting it on a 2022 release. At least I'm not now and put like a song from 2020 on my 2022 project that was literally not even their song. Like, give me some credit there. Still fit with the vibe, you know. It transitions well after This Year, so I still think it's a relatively good song to, you know, put on the project overall. It's kind of serves as like a high point on the record where it just feels like we're breaking free, you know, we're having the time of our lives. Like we're at the top of the mountain. Like me and my boy Ben Ruckle, you know, we have great chemistry on the song. The bright EDM beat is just Oh man, it's such a good, dance pop song. And a lot of people like it. I'm glad people still do, it was very much of a change in style compared to, everything off beginnings and such. But it's still a song that, I really like. And yeah, as I said, it serves as like a high point, we made it. We made the top, boys. And then we get to the 10th track. Okay, so the 10th track on this mixtape is Ghost. Yeah, by the time you probably heard it, you'll probably understand what this track is to me. It's very personal. It's a track that I was very scared to put out. It was just so like out of my comfort zone personally to really reveal myself like this. I'm very scared to see what people will think of it. I really suggest if you listen to this track, just very much listen to the lyrics and stuff and just try to hear me out and stuff. I know it's not like the most perfect song ever, and I don't think it'd be nearly as raw and reflective if it was just like perfected and such. I feel like how it is, I'm fine with what it is. I know the mix isn't amazing and such, but man, I tried my best. And after a while, I was just like, you know what? I think this is good enough. It wouldn't be as authentic if it was just like super perfect. It needed to show its message, and I think I absolutely showed the message behind this track, and I'm proud of it. Like I could probably make like an entire video just talking about everything that went into this and such, and I don't want to talk about it. I'm eventually going to discuss everything about it and just kind of really break it all down, but yeah, it's a very personal song. I made the instrumental. I made everything about this track, man. I really hope you guys love it, and I hope you guys kind of understand more about who I am as a person. But I will say, as what it represents on this project, it's a reality check in a way, where it goes from me having the time of my life, sun goes down, all these like tracks before that were just so hype about me having all this money and all this like success, and it brings you back to reality. It brings you back to what I actually am. Like I'm obviously not, like I definitely got money, that's for sure, but I'm definitely not, as poppin' as I'll say in my music stuff. And I know a lot of people see that as me being fake and such, but I don't really care that much because it's really just a fun music thing. It's more of a hobby for me. I'm still not really, I wouldn't call myself a professional musician yet. It's just a good project of mine, really. And I'm glad people do really like it. Big, turning point in the record where you start off with sessions, me breaking down everything that's been going on in my life, to pretty much going into the Be Dumb Bro stage, these 8 songs, which are pretty much me having as much fun as I can, until the end of the record where I really got to open up about everything. And I felt like this was the right time to do so. I've been holding out a lot of my feelings towards how I feel about myself for a long time, and me finally introducing them to you, I feel like it's a way of me finally being more comfortable with, who I am and stuff. And if you feel like this too, don't give up, bro. This is your world, bro. If you want to do something, don't be afraid to do it. Be dumb, bro, man. Like every time I listen to it, I really try hard not to, not to get very emotional by it, but I'm just glad that I was able to get it out there, and hopefully you guys will like it too. Well, yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. If you made it all the way through, thank you. I appreciate, wanting to know more about the mixtape and such. Leave a like, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, I mean, you probably have. Check out Be Dumb Bro. I'm very proud of it. It's a very fun tape, and I promise I won't make you guys wait like 2 years for another project stuff. I'm hoping to start getting stuff out yearly, at least, bro, because I want to be a lot more consistent with my music and such. Obviously, I gotta take time to myself. It's not like it's my #1 priority right now. I'm becoming an adult. I gotta work on those things, and if something works out here in the music world, I'll go full force and actually start going crazy. But I still want to be consistent, get like a project to you guys every single year or so. I really hope I covered everything and didn't miss anything. I'm gonna beat myself up if I forgot something. Also, if you guys want to see like a beat kind of deconstruction of like the 5 beats that I made for the project, let me know in the comments. I can show you Session, Ruckle Hero, Flex on 'em, Blackout, and Ghost. Thank you for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying. Seriously, like this journey and such to who I am today is crazy, bro. Like I never would have imagined I'd be in this position ever, bro. Having Flex Entertainment, making music, doing all this cool stuff, like bro, that's crazy. It all started because of physics. Thank you, Mr. Mowry. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up the video. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you all next time.